Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to watch Judge Faith, Enough is Enough, Fatal Junk. Let's see where this one takes us.
Today on Judge Faith, Michigan exes come after each other in court when their bad breakup results in expensive losses.
It's always the breakups, man.
And I cut every shirt.
You think you're in the movie Waiting to Exhale?
She cut every shirt.
She tell me like, oh, your dad texting and calling and stuff like that. I never gave my dad her cell phone number.
You think your dad is flirting with your girlfriend? I'm going to induct the two of you into
Family
the
problems,
Pettiness
man.
Hall of Fame today.
And later, an Arizona college student claims the mechanic who sold him a used car failed to disclose an issue that caused a near-fatal accident.
Just to let you know, I'm a regular person just like everybody else, trying to sell.
This is why you gotta have a mechanic look at the car before you buy it. Always have a mechanic check a car out, especially a used car, before you buy it. You can't trust what the people are selling. Ugh.
On my car.
Our mother almost lost her son, so I'm a regular person too, and I was a regular person that almost died.
Whoa, slow your roll, buddy.
You don't have a professional look at it because he's nice, and he's a mechanic, and you trust him, the stranger that you
See?
don't know.
Have a professional look at it.
Jenkins. Her distinguished legal career began when she graduated first in her law school class. She quickly became a tough New York City prosecutor, and then a preeminent legal analyst on cable news. And now she's the judge in her own courtroom. Her cases are real, and her rulings are final. She is Judge Faith. Plaintiff Courtney Sturdivant says a defendant was a jealous boyfriend who flipped out and started damaging stuff in her house. She's suing for damage
Been
to
there.
personal and rental
Done that.
property. Defendant Johan McKinney says he doesn't know because Courtney knows how to push his buttons, and she retaliated by stealing his belongings.
It's
He's
always the
countersuing
girl's
for
fault.
Stolen property.
This is what I don't understand. She made me angry, so I decided to break X, Y, and Z. But it's her fault because she made my emotions out of whack. Okay, well, you made me angry too, and what did I do? Try to walk away and separate myself. You know, like, it's like you're in control of your own actions. You make me angry, I have the choice to be physical, verbal, walk away, leave the situation. You have choices.
All rise. Court is in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, the litigants have been sworn in. This is the case of Sturdivant versus McKinney.
Thank you, Juan. Courtney Sturdivant?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were suing the defendant, Johan McKinney,
Yes, Your Honor.
for $1,800 you say he owes you for damage to your personal property and also to your rental
Damn.
property.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are countersuing, sir, for $500 for stolen property, your
Oh.
personal belongings, clothes, shoes, hats,
Yes, Your
etc. Okay. Give me some background. Both of you give me some background. Tell me how you know each other.
I met the defendant, my ex, in like 3 years ago. We reunited at a hotel. And from there,
At a hotel.
I moved out.
We met at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. If I saw my ex at a hotel, I'd be like, nope. If I met anyone at a hotel, I'd be like,
The hotel into a home, and I seen him, and he asked me to stay with him, basically. So I helped him out being the person I am. I have a good heart, so I let him come stay because he told me he didn't have nobody no more. And basically from there, he just changed on me.
Okay. And give me some background
Yeah,
on
'cause
your
he got what he
relationship
wanted.
with Miss Sturdivant.
Well, before we got into a complete relationship, everything was good. We was friends, no arguments, stuff
Complete.
was going right. But it's like once we got into a real relationship, she started to get a little jealous of other girls because I do music and I be getting phone calls from
What
other
music?
artists and stuff.
what music he be doing? That's my question. What music are you really doing? And look at her face. Her face right there is saying the same thing. What music are you doing? Because I don't think so. It's my cat.
stuff. So every time she see my phone go off, she thinking I'm cheating or I'm leaving
Probably
with other
was.
girls and stuff. So once we got into a real relationship, I just say it just went downhill.
He said he works in the industry. Do you have a problem with other artists calling
Yes.
him?
No, what I got a problem with the fact that after I tried to put him out, he threw my keys in the sewer. I got a problem with him making me take losses. I got 3 kids at home. I got to feed. I got to take care of them by myself. I don't have their dad in their life. And it's like with him causing me all these problems, fighting me, breaking stuff in my house, breaking windows, storing my keys. I can't get my deposit back. I got to work harder just to get that.
And so the two
Yeah.
of you are fighting each other in
Yeah.
front of the kids?
No, well, sometimes, yeah.
But so,
He don't
when that gets like so toxic, it's like you can't hide it half the time. It's just destruction goes all the way around. Mm-mm.
not act. And he accused me of flirting with the neighbors. Like,
Guilty
for going
conscience.
to buy weed. I stayed over there a little bit too long. And when I get back, it's like
Guilty conscience.
the angry face. You know, when you with somebody, you know the angry face. So when I come in, I'm like, what's wrong? I got the weed.
Guilty
so why you not
conscience.
happy? And he like, I know dope fiend. Like I'm coming at him like a dope fiend when I know this is why you mad, because you ain't smoked.
How long did the two of you live together?
Since May.
So when did he move out?
He won't move out.
So you're still living
He
together?
won't move
No,
out.
I don't
Yes,
even
Your
stay
Honor.
at home. I
So
stay
you're
at my
still living in
mom's,
the
I
same
stay
household?
everywhere.
I come there from time to time. Yes, I still.
So you still
basically
have
live
stuff there. But you don't sleep there every night.
Yes,
The two of you have
Boy,
broken
I
up.
would have liked
Yes.
them locks
Okay,
changed up.
so well, he still has a key. You still have a key?
No.
You don't have a key.
No, Your Honor.
So if he's unwanted and he doesn't have a key, you must want him to be there because you're letting him in.
My windows are broke. My door don't even work.
So he lets himself in because he broke all of these items.
My windows are wide open. I got boards over. He know how to let himself in. The door.
You go through the window when you go home? When you go to the apartment?
I did once or twice.
How do you get in?
That nigga said I did once or twice. I committed a B&E and do these people realize he's talking to a judge? Like, yeah, I know I wasn't welcome, but I broke in the window anyways. Once or twice.
In.
Her kids opened the door for
And
me, Your
then he
Honor.
accused me of flirting with his dad.
Oh my god.
Why
Now he's
did you
blaming the
accuse her of flirting
kids.
with your dad?
On the 4th of July, we had a barbecue get together, and I left for a minute. I went to the store. I don't recall what I did all the way, but so I come back. She tell me like, "Oh, your dad texting and calling and stuff like that. He wants you to."
Texting, calling her?
Yes.
Why wouldn't he be texting, calling
That's
you?
what I'm saying. I never gave my dad her cell phone number.
You think your dad is flirting with your girlfriend?
Kinda. How did they get exchanged
On the
numbers?
4th of July, the 4th of July be
You haven't
popping because
talked to her
his
about
daddy
this
trying to
woman?
get them.
Yeah, I talked to her.
So what
Lord,
did she
no.
She never give me a right answer or
The right
Nothing.
answer.
How did his dad get your number?
When we were at the 4th of July barbecue, he was drinking with his dad. He called his dad's number. His dad said, lock me in. I gave him my phone. He called his dad and said, all right, lock me in too. And we're going to see you later on tonight.
Did y'all have an argument at the barbecue?
No, he waited until we got home.
And so you're suing because you claim that he got angry with you and caused a lot of damage to the apartment where the two of you live after this barbecue.
Where's the
Yeah,
receipts?
he feels like it's okay for him to take his anger out on my home. Break windows, kick my door in, throwing my keys out the sewer.
Did you do those things?
yes, Your Honor.
Really?
But I didn't I just
Case closed. You owe her money. Done. What else we gotta watch? I mean, I broke in her house. Yeah, I might have done that once or twice. He's just admitting to everything. This is hilarious. Like,
blacked out. I just got tired
No,
of
you didn't
it.
black out. You knew what you were
Right.
doing. What? So why did
Correct.
you do these things? Let's look at the photo.
And
What
can't
is
pay
this?
for 'em.
thank you, receipts.
What is this?
My front door.
No wonder he can come in and
my
out.
window broke
Hold up,
because
hold up, hold up. Hold up.
Let's look at the photo.
And
What
can't
is
pay
Look
for
at
'em.
this.
What is this?
My front door.
Look at that. No wonder he can come in and out like it ain't nobody's business. He done Oh my lord.
He kicked it. And my window broke
Ooh.
because I locked him out and took my keys.
Well, he lives there. You can't lock him out and take the keys, but you also can't just break the
But
window.
he's not
to
on
get
the lease
in.
either, so
Doesn't matter. He lives there. He doesn't matter if he's on the lease or not. He lives there. You can't just lock him out. What is this?
My bed. He put chemical on.
Oh, he put chemicals on your bed.
I got a
Look,
2-year-old daughter that sleep in the bed with me. He poured all that stuff on my bed and my walls.
You did
Like,
that?
what
Yes,
Is that the
ma'am.
bed you sleep into?
Yes, Your Honor.
yes, Your Honor. I put chemicals on that bed. Yes, Your Honor. I broke it. Yes, Your Honor. I broke everything in that. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your. Bro.
Okay, you are so childish.
Very.
True.
Coming up,
But props for
the
being honest,
relationship
man.
drama between the exes escalates.
She, in return, burned all of his clothes up, cut holes in them. Who's going to be arrested in this scenario?
This young lady right here.
Yeah.
Later.
They both
A
guilty.
college student demands a refund from the mechanic who sold him a used car that caused a near fatal accident.
So as I'm trying to maintain, I end up flipping over or rolling over in the car 3 to 4 times.
And it's your testimony that there were no real issues during that 2-month period?
Plaintiff Courtney Sturdivant says Johan flipped out and destroyed her things. She's suing for damage to personal and rental property. Defendant Johan McKinney says he doesn't know because Courtney retaliated by stealing his
But he gonna
belongings.
admit to
He's
everything
countersuing
he
for
did.
stolen property.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what have you done? He's countersuing you for $500 because he claims that you have damaged his property as well. What do you say she's done, sir?
I got pictures of some clothing items that I never received back
What
after
do you say happened to them?
I don't know. I asked her to this day, what you do with the clothes? She says she helped buy them so she can do whatever she want to do with them.
You took his clothes?
I cut them up. I took a knife and I cut every pants and I cut every shirt. Since he wanted to destroy my house and don't got a dollar.
Diary
on
of an
it,
Angry
I
Black
told
Woman.
him, "You gonna
I
have to get
cut
your
them all
own stuff,
up.
Just like I gotta come up with my
I
own.
burned
So
them
both of y'all
bitches.
crazy.
No, he
Both of y'all
crazy.
are.
She's crazy. This is what I got to deal with.
And you
No,
both
Both of
crazy.
you are. Who called the police?
I called the police
For what?
because everything he damaged. I want him to go to
Did
jail.
you tell the police you lit up all his clothes? Did you tell the police you burned and cut his clothes up?
No.
You think you're in the movie Waiting to Exhale?
No, because I just feel like even if the
Oh,
police knew I
get
was
'em.
clothes, what can they say? What you gonna do? Take me to jail for
Yes.
destroying my own stuff?
But
That's
my
not your
own
stuff.
stuff.
Even if you buy them and you give them to somebody else, you don't own them anymore. You understand that,
gifted
right? It's
them
not your
to-
stuff. Even if you
No.
bought them. Because you give them, I'm
No, I
telling
don't
you,
understand that.
I'm trying to help you out.
Okay.
You don't get to call the police after you've retaliated and taken the law into your own hands.
Right?
I
That
know.
doesn't make sense.
I still didn't get nothing back from it. All I
Okay.
did was destroy some stuff that
Juan,
I
Juan, you want to explain it to her, Juan? If he calls the police, Juan, and tells the police
Now you gotta get the
that
cop
she,
involved.
in return, burned all of his clothes up, cut holes in them, what's going to happen?
They're gonna arrest for vandalism. That's vandalism. It's not
Who's
property.
going to be arrested in this scenario?
This young lady right here.
Yeah, both
You.
of them. And
You.
That's what happens. It's
You.
a cross complaint.
Not him.
Both of you will be arrested.
You.
You both have kids, and neither one of you be home. You're both in the house acting a fool.
Well, I don't
Crazy.
feel like I acted.
I don't care what you feel.
Crazy.
It's not what you feel. I'm telling you what the facts are. There's
Crazy.
your feelings, and then there are the facts. Uncross your arms and stand up straight. You don't have children together, right?
No.
Okay, that's
Crazy.
the only silver lining in this situation. Because you don't have to be connected to each other.
But I
Because you
treat
don't
her
need to
kids
be.
like my kids, you know?
But
I
they
don't
not-
Well, you know
treat
what?
them
You
no
know
way.
Run.
No, you don't know how to act in front of these children. Stop saying that.
I do.
No,
That's
you
why
don't.
they open the door
What
for
kind
me
of
all the
example
time.
are you setting in front of the children when you go and you pour all of these chemicals on the bed? Don't come in this courtroom and act like you really care when you
What?
don't, because you're destroying
Nothing.
the house they live in, sir. All the two of you care about is being petty. Here's how I'm going to resolve this case. I'm going
Petty
to
is what
induct
petty
the
does.
two of you into Pettiness Hall of Fame today. You owe for the damage you caused to the apartment, sir. You're going to pay, and you owe for the damage you caused to his clothes. You're going to pay. So there are going to be two
Equal
judgments
serve.
in this case: $1,500 for the plaintiff, $500 for the defendant.
Equal serve. I mean, hey, she did wrong. He did wrong. They crazy. They need to run away. Look at that face. He had a
I feel
nasty ass
like
face.
I shouldn't have to pay him
Nasty
for something
face.
I already purchased.
I mean, I know I was kind of wrong for breaking some of the stuff, but
Some.
at the same time, she damaged my stuff.
We're always interested in what you have to say about our
Lord.
cases. Write us with your
Some.
thoughts or comments. You can find us on Facebook,
She just
Twitter,
wrote
or
some
my Instagram.
of my
I look
stuff.
forward to hearing from you.
Some.
Plaintiff Carlton Henry Jr. says the defendant sold him a used car that blew a tire, resulting in a near-fatal accident. He's suing for a refund
Mechanics.
for the car. Defendant
our friends.
Donald Jyram says he doesn't owe
I got a
because the
personal
used
mechanic.
car he sold Carlton
Known him
was
since
in
I
good
was a child.
condition, and the
My
sale
grandpa.
was as
Hey, good
is.
friends with him.
Carlton
You always got a
Henry Jr.,
mechanic.
Yes, ma'am.
you are suing the defendant Donald Jyram
Make friends with your local
Yes, ma'am.
for
mechanics.
$3,500 refund for a car you say you purchased from him.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, when did you purchase the car, sir?
Purchased the car May 18th, 2016.
And what kind of car is it?
It's a Chevy Aveo 2009 car.
2009
Yes.
Chevy Aveo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
and was this your personal
man.
car, sir? Or are you a car dealer?
I am not a car dealer. This is my personal vehicle that I use to take my kids to school and to work. So,
Mechanic.
just to let you know, I'm a regular person just like everybody else, trying to sell my car.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened?
Our mother almost lost her son.
Way too over dramatic. First of all, I'm just a regular person selling a car. I'm just trying to get rid of my car. I mean, I gotta get some money. I gotta. Don't gotta be all extra.
Son, so I'm a regular person too, and I was a regular person that almost died.
Whoa, slow your roll,
Hold
buddy.
on a second. Hold on a second. Tell me
Oh,
what happened, Mr.
so you're-
Henry Jr. So you
So-
saw an ad online where on Craigslist?
Yes, ma'am.
On Craigslist.
So I respond to his ad.
May I see the ad?
Yes. Yeah.
Go on.
So as you can see in the ad, he specifies that it's in good condition, not as is. The car, I talked to him through emails and through text messages to confirm that the car was working, that it was in good condition, and all these things. When I met up with him, he also told me, that the car would be good. It would get me back to Flagstaff. I would have no issues. And as you can see on the ad again,
you test
there's no
drive it?
as is. There's no specification. There's no bill to sell to say, okay, this is a car. I don't care what,
You're saying
Sorry, Your
that the
Honor.
car doesn't say anything about it being as is because I think
yes.
you're preemptively saying that because
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know that the defendant is going to say, well, this was an as is
Yes.
sale because that's what happens when you buy used cars,
True.
right? Unless there's a specific warranty,
Yes, ma'am.
it's an as is sale. So when you have problems with it, you don't get to go and say, hey, I want my money back unless there's another issue.
Yes.
So you buy the car. Let me pull up the ad. So it's $4,200. You buy it for how much, sir?
Ooh, it's
$3,600.
blue.
$3,600, and the ad states the vehicle is in good condition, which everyone says.
Yes.
Yes.
When they're
ma'am.
selling cars
It's the truth.
on Craigslist. So he negotiates a price with you for the car?
Yes, he did, Your Honor. I had the car listed at $4,200, and this is me putting my time and effort into this car. I bought this car because I needed a reliable car. I got to take
Always
my
negotiate,
kids to the bus
people.
stop. I got to go to work. So why wouldn't I make sure that the car that I'm
He just went
personally
down almost
driving?
1,000 for that
is in
dude.
good condition.
Negotiate.
Did you buy the car in 2009?
I bought the car this year.
You bought the car
I
this
bought
year?
the car broken this year.
There we go. There we go.
Coming up on Judge Faith, evidence is presented about the cause of the accident in question.
Were you made aware that there could possibly be a faulty valve stem on the tire, or is your position that you weren't aware that there was an issue?
How much longer till we get there?
Just a quibby.
Fabulous.
I hate this commercial.
Plaintiff Carlton Henry Jr. says Donald
not looking
assured
good.
him the used car was in working condition. He's suing for a refund for a car. Defendant Donald Jyram says he doesn't owe because a used car was sold as is.
Did you have the car checked out before you purchased it by a professional?
Nope, because as you can see, he's a very nice man, and he had a mechanic shop.
Okay, he's a nice person, so you meet him, you
don't
like
matter.
him, but that doesn't mean you
Yeah,
spend
and
$3,500 on a car with him.
Yes, ma'am. And also, he has his own business.
Check your butt.
When I went there,
What does that mean to you?
his own mechanical shop. So I went there and I actually
That
checked.
don't
Are you a
matter.
mechanic?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
So what happens? You go out, you don't have a professional look at it because he's nice and he's a mechanic and you
Yeah.
trust him, the stranger that you don't know. So you don't have a professional look at it and you do what?
Go on my way to Flagstaff, which is uphill in the mountains area.
But you didn't get there, right?
No, I didn't.
Because what happened?
On the way to Flagstaff, I don't know if you guys have it here, but there's rumble stripes on the side. So as I hit the rumble stripes, the next thing I know is the car felt like the tire blew out. I'm trying to maintain and make sure I'm staying straight on the road. So as I'm trying to maintain, I end up flipping over or rolling over in the car 3 to 4 times, and I blacked out. And when I came to, the first thing I did was jump out the window because the door was just in terrible condition. So I jumped out the window. Thank God somebody called 911, so I didn't have to wait for the ambulance. The ambulance was right there. And everyone I talked to was like, "You're lucky to be alive. You're lucky to be alive."
So you were driving the car and hit the
Tumbled
rumble
3
stripe
times.
on the side of the road, and the car flipped. The
Yes,
tire
ma'am.
blew out and it
Yes,
flipped
ma'am.
3 times. And you think that that was because of something defective with the car?
Yeah.
How long were you in the car driving when that happened?
Less than an hour.
Let me see the photos from the accident. Wow. Were you injured in the accident?
Yes.
How?
I had a concussion, and I suffered 2 partially collapsed lungs on both sides of my lungs. And I had scrapes and bruises.
What do you have to support your claim that there was something defective with the car that caused this accident and not your driving?
I talked to another tire company, and they told me that...
Let me see your information.
Okay.
Yeah, paperwork. Always got your receipts, people.
I'm sorry?
We're talking about after the fact. Stop talking.
I'm well aware. of
Stop
what I just
talking.
asked you, sir.
I love that.
What was the conclusion, sir,
A faulty-
that they drew in
Yes, ma'am.
terms of the valve stem, this information you provided to me?
A faulty valve stem
On what tire?
on the driver's side.
Were you made aware that there could possibly be a faulty valve stem on the tire, or is your position that you weren't aware that there was an issue?
I didn't think there was any issue if I'm driving the car every single day with my kids.
Coming up.
That's not
Judge
good.
Faith
That's not
rules.
good.
The search for the fugitives known as the Devil's Rejects resulted in a violent...
And now, Judge Faith rules.
When you buy a used car, doesn't matter if the ad doesn't say that it's as is. The default position under the law is you buy the car as is. Here's the issue, though. In your state, there's something called the implied warranty of merchantability. And that is, in your state, in the state of Arizona, when you sell a car, there is a warranty that applies, and it applies strictly to the safety conditions of the car. And you warrant, when you sell the car, that it is substantially free of any defects that could significantly limit a person being able to drive it on the highway, on the road. And that warranty applies for 15 days after someone purchases a car. He doesn't even
Not
get
even an hour
worth of driving
Not
on
even
the
an
car
hour.
before the car flips on the highway 3 times, totaling the car. And based on the information that he submitted to me, it appears that there was a faulty valve stem on one of the tires, and perhaps you didn't know about it. Based on the law in your state, this law supersedes the notion that this is an as-is sale. The car was totaled, but I'm going to order you to return the $3,500, the maximum that I can, in this case, to the plaintiff, because I find that there was a breach. He was not able to safely operate this vehicle on the road.
An
Judgment in
hour.
this case is for the plaintiff.
Like, come on. Not even an hour. That's crazy. Yay, I'm going. No, like, yeah, get your money back.
Thank you
Obviously.
for the opportunity to come down here and explain.
That's crazy. Not even an hour. This is why you always have to have your stuff checked by a professional. And I mean a professional that you're paying. Because even if, like, this guy was a mechanic himself, owned his own shop, whatever, don't trust him. He might have gotten a car from... Look, I've seen a dealership sell my brother a car that didn't even have the owner sign over the tag. Like, didn't even sign over. They had this whole thing. You don't trust certain people. You gotta hire the right people. You gotta have... Cross your T's, dot your I's. That's all I gotta say. Take away from this, learn what you want to learn. Cross your T's, dot your I's. And your best bet a lot of times is to go through venues. I mean, sometimes you gotta go through people, you know. Make sure it's a solo one owner, which is hard to find, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Man, that's crazy. Well, anyways, I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.